What's up, everybody? We are back with another video. We're back in the shop. We got a few things we're going to go over, but first, don't sleep, guys. Make sure you click the video linked above. We'll also leave a link down in the comments pinned below. Go enter our 10,000 subscriber giveaway. When we hit 10K, we're going to be giving away over $300 worth of premium Hot Wheels prizes to you guys. 100% free. That's right, guys. All you have to simply do is click the video linked above or down in the comments. Go watch it, click the thumbs up, leave a comment there that says enter for your chance to win. Also, guys, if you guys are on Facebook, please join our new Facebook group called Team Nitro Diecast. All you have to simply do is go over to Facebook, type in Team Nitro Diecast with spaces in between in the search bar, click join. We'll approve your request. It's just an awesome place for us to connect a little bit further, post videos, giveaways, merch drops, talk Hot Wheels, new releases, newest finds, RLC drops, stuff like that. So if you guys are interested, make sure you go run over there, join our group. It's quickly growing. I think it's gonna be an awesome little community for us to all connect like family. Anyways, guys, are you guys ready? Because I'm ready. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. I ain't the first with the curse, with the thirst that I wanna be better, not worse, man, it hurts. I'm on this earth with my words.
You know what it is, guys. We are back in the shop. I'm going in track mode right now, bright and early. I'm already a 5-hour energy and a Red Bull in, if you guys can't tell. But man, I am freaking tired. It's definitely catching up with me. I stayed late Monday. And I usually don't do that. I usually come in really early just so I can make sure I leave on time every single day. But I came in early and stayed late. And man, it has caught up with me. We've been working hard this week. We did a little bit extra this week. And but you know what? You got to work hard to play hard. And that's exactly what we're doing here. I also like to just push really hard Monday through Thursday. That way I can usually have things wrapped up by the end of the day Thursday and go into Friday either getting ready for the next week by getting parts ready, getting the shop clean, or just working our own personal shop projects if we have time. So that's what we're doing here. Luckily, we got everything pretty much done. We got one last job we're going to check out here shortly that Taylor and I got to finish up today. But let's just go over the last few things. And you can see here, Taylor has his R32 Nissan Skyline. Thing looks beautiful sitting in here. And as you guys know, he did put a GTR fuel tank in this car. He replaced the OEM one, which was steel, and it was rusting out, causing rusty, contaminated fuel to go through his fuel system, through his fuel filter, clogging his fuel filter, and getting past his fuel filter and going into his injectors and clogging his injectors. He had to clean them out a couple of times, and it's crazy how much particles were clogged up in the little screen in his injectors, causing his car to run like doo-doo. So anyways, he's got that all clean. Unfortunately, the injector O-rings did not want to reseal, and so he's waiting on injector O-rings. They said 2 to 3 day shipping because they're a special order, and here we are about a week and a half in. We still do not have injector O-rings. So he's a little bit bummed out, but I think if he has time this afternoon, after we're all done with everything, I think he's going to go ahead and tear these injectors back out. Have them all ready. That way, once he does have the injector O-ring kit here, he can slap them on, throw those injectors back in, and get this thing assembled. But so far, so good. He said that the car ran really good once he had it running and all back together. Just unfortunately, after running for a little bit, he did notice that there was a little bit of seepage coming from one of the injectors. So that's not a good thing. But this car is looking good. We just try to store it inside if we can. It's not in the way. We got some room. So we should have him this weekend. So he might have this thing wrapped up this weekend. But yeah, this thing is looking really nice in here. He painted this car last year. And we actually have a pretty good video set on it. It's going to be pretty cool. It's already being edited. We just kind of have to film like an outro of the video, I guess. So at some point here, we are going to pull this thing in when it's all cleaned up, and we're going to kind of break down the car, everything that he did to it, and just kind of make a good outro. That way we can kind of finish up that video and drop it for you guys. It'll probably be around an hour, if not a little more. So it'll be a good video. Maybe we'll make it a 2-part video. Not sure yet. The original plan was to do several videos on the build, but as we got working, we got busy with customer repairs. He got busy. He was doing after hours, so we just didn't film as much as we wanted. but we got a lot of footage filmed of us actually hands-on working, cutting, grinding, sanding, painting, priming. And guys, this thing came out awesome. Huge upgrade from when he got it. He got a pretty good deal on the car, being that it was in pretty rough shape when he got it. But she's looking pretty good now. He's done a lot of work to this thing just to kind of get it up to par. He's done a lot of GTR upgrades. Thing looks awesome. Over here, you can see we have our canopy. In the last video, you guys saw that this was still in the spray booth. Tail went ahead and did a little bit of color sanding, machine buffing, polishing, waxing. We went ahead and reinstalled our door. So this thing is all ready for customer pickup. This thing actually came out really, really nice. The finish looks super good. So I think our customer is going to be really happy. He got this canopy secondhand. His truck is silver and the canopy was red. So of course he needed it color matched, but everything looks really, really nice. Even after painting, the customer saved probably a couple $1,000 getting a secondhand used canopy versus a brand new one. And honestly, this thing's in really good shape. There's like maybe a nick on the tailgate cover panel, but looks good to me. It's a really nice canopy. For some reason, I struggle with these dark gray colors, and it's because it looks more silver. It's kind of like a hybrid of like silver and like a charcoal gunmetal gray. But it really is kind of like it's in between. So, but man, I struggle with getting these to spray out. I am looking into purchasing and changing out my entire spray gun system. I have a base coat gun, primer gun, and a clear gun. And seems like I'm just struggling with the adjustments and the pressure and all that stuff and the chemicals that I'm using to do all my paint work. Obviously, everything's coming out awesome, but I would like to improve my painting, and I think that technology has changed. The chemicals that we're using has changed, and I think it would be a great idea to potentially switch out my spray guns. So I've been reading reviews, watching reviews, and looking at videos, and potentially getting ready to change. So I'll probably start out with purchasing a clear gun, and if that goes good, I'll go ahead and get the base coat gun to go with it, and really dial in our painting. And the goal is to try to get things off the gun, out of the booth, looking good enough to just assemble and go. And you know, to be honest, most of the time they really are. We just like to make things perfect before they go. But yeah, guys, this canopy came out awesome. Look at the finish. Super glossy. Metallics look really nice. Customer's going to be super happy with this. Can't wait to throw it on his truck. Hopefully we painted it the right color. Sometimes, you know, when they're not here, you get kind of nervous. Like, is that the right color? I remember it being more silver or more gray. And it's like, well, hopefully I wrote down the paint code right. But yeah, I'm sure that's the right color. Let's hop on over here to the body side. We do have our 2015 Nissan Altima. As you guys saw in the last video, we had some repairs going on the side. This door got bumped into, and there was a big dent right here. There was a high spot here, dent there. There was a dent there. It was dented all over. And we went ahead and took the door handles out. We went ahead and fixed the door. We fixed the other dent that was here. We went ahead and prepped out the blend door. We've painted the front end of this car before, so we already knew that we used the blend probably around here by the door handle. So there was a ding here. So we went ahead and fixed that ding, blended it into our other color that we've already previously used. And then as well as back here, there was a couple dings on this body line. So we went ahead and took care of all that for them. These are return customers, very good customers. We got to take care of them. We didn't charge them any extra for the extra dings. I just try not to paint over dings, dents, scratches if I don't have to. Obviously, sometimes they're way out of our blend area and we have no choice but to just clear coat over them. But fortunately, we were able to fix up this side. I wanted to make sure that, you know, when we were all said and done, that our entire side of the car looked really, really nice for them. So, you know, this car is 10 years old now. But overall, I think it looks pretty good. Like I said, we did put in the bumper light, fender. I think we did the grill. I think we did a whole bunch of parts on this front corner because it did get a minor fender bender on the corner. But yeah, this is ready for pickup. So customers are already paid up. They paid remotely online. And they'll be picking this car up in just a couple of hours. So let's jump on in the spray booth. And we're gonna check out our 2016 Scion IM. And this thing is super bright. I don't know if it gets much brighter than this. It looks really yellow in camera. And I don't know, is it a yellow or is it green? I don't know. It's actually like a metallic-y, look at that. It's a very sparkly, it's kind of a cool color. I don't know if it's necessarily a cool car, but it's actually kind of a cool, unique color. You gotta have balls to paint your car yellow or green, really. But it's actually a pretty cool color. I'd like to see this color on something else. It's kind of like a highlighter color. Anyways, this is a return customer. We've worked on cars for him before. He has another Scion IM. He's had a Nissan in here, and he rents these cars out on Turo, which is a car rental app that you can rent people's personal cars. And usually, I guess there's pretty good deals compared to like using like Hertz rentals or stuff like that. So anyways, this is kind of like a little side hustle for him, kind of a little side business. And he's got a few cars that he rents out. And he hasn't had a very good streak lately because they keep getting wrecked. Of course, they're insured and covered and all that, but it's always an inconvenience, right? But he brought the car back. He usually tries to fix them as cheap as possible. But at the same time, making sure that they're safe and, you know, of course, good to go. This was mostly all just cosmetic damage here. So we did put a brand new hood from Toyota, new hood hinges from Toyota. We got a brand new bumper from Toyota. We used his original tow hook plugs. We popped those out of his old bumper. So we painted this up. We got a brand new fender from Toyota, and we got wheel liners. We got a brand new headlight from Toyota, grill, upper, lower, all sorts of parts, lower splash shield. And yeah, and there actually turns out there was a grill piece that was attached to the headlight. This was a new one for me. Totally makes sense. You can see here we got a brand new Toyota headlight up here. And you see this black trim piece that's screwed on? That was extra. When we got the headlight out of the box, I went to put it up after we fixed the core support and the fender brackets. And I went to make sure everything was gonna fit and everything was aligned, which it was. There was a big gap. I'm like, uh-oh, did we get the wrong headlight? And it turns out there was a black grill piece that went right here. Of course, it was disintegrated and blown apart in the car accident. And it's actually screwed in. You can see here, there's a screw there and there is a screw right there. So that piece is separate. It was another like $70 and for the two screws and the piece. Luckily, Toyota gets parts like next day. So as long as you call at a certain time the day before, you can usually have those parts in hand by the next following afternoon. So they got it to us quick. Obviously, the customer's not going to be picking this up probably till tomorrow on Friday. I already told them that we're looking like we're on schedule for a Friday delivery. And it makes sense because I would assume like they want to make all one headlight, but maybe different trim options have like a chrome piece because this continues into the grill, and some options might have a satin piece or a gloss black piece like this. So instead of making a whole bunch of different headlights, I understand why it's a different piece, but you just think that would be kind of part of the grill. So it's a little bit different, but you can see all the circuit boards and these headlamps and stuff. Yeah, when it comes to headlights, guys, especially on these newer cars, and by newer, I mean pretty much anything like 2014 or so and above, you really got to be careful with the headlamps. So they're all computer operated. They got circuit boards. They're very expensive. They got HID, you got LED, you got halogen. Every model has a different light. 9 out of 10 times, I try to go OEM with them and just get them from the factory, because I've had times where if you go aftermarket, either they throw a problem, they throw a warning on the dashboard, or you get the wrong one. So I've also seen them made differently inside, where the features inside the headlamp look a little bit different. So as much as possible, especially this day and age, I try to go with OEM parts if I can. Sometimes the customers really want things done cheap and they're totally cool and they really want aftermarket parts just to save money, and that's okay, we can do that. But man, working with OEM parts is definitely ideal, and the more and more we do it, the nicer repairs go and the faster repairs go. And I think you end up with a better result. But this Scion IM is looking way too good. This color is actually really, really nice. Very nice finish. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments of that color. It's got a lot of pearl in it. Literally, it was like this much pearl to paint the bumper, the hood, and the fender. Crazy. Probably have like over $350 worth of base coat just to paint these three panels. But anyways, usually we blend the doors when we put a fender on, but this customer does not like paying any extra for the blending. And 9 out of 10 times we get a pretty good color match anyways. And, I told him it'd probably be a shade off, and he was like, that's fine. I told him we can also blend afterwards, and he wanted to save some money. So we did save him on the blending. And you can see here, the door is very dirty. You can literally see how dirty it is. You can see where my hand has wiped. But we're probably a little brighter on our fender. Out in the sun, we can replicate that with our sunlight. You can see the pearls look pretty much spot on. So out in the natural light, this thing's gonna look just fine, especially from certain angles. But I think he's gonna be super happy with how she looks. We might even do a little polishing on this door, and sometimes that will darken it up a little bit too. But like I said, I doubt he's gonna worry about it. This car is just a rental car, but it looks really nice. Came out super nice. I think he's gonna be super happy. And but like I said, most of the time when we're doing like insurance repairs, we almost always blend the doors, and at least blend like any adjacent panel. In this case, you can usually get away without having to blend this fender just because it's so skinny right here on the top, and the bumper's such a small section. So as long as you have a decent color match, it looks pretty good. But in this case, we didn't blend the door because of the customer request, and that is okay. We saved them some money, and I think overall it's gonna look pretty darn good. I mean, honestly, it's not that bad for panel painting. Man, that is a pretty good match, especially outside the natural light. I think it's gonna look good. If anything, these LED lights show everything, what you want to see and what you don't want to see. So that's what's kind of good about them, is you kind of really get to see what's going on. But honestly, everything always seems to look a little bit better out in the natural lighting. These lights, like I said, just show a little bit of everything. So there's our 2016 Scion IM, all repaired. So today we're gonna get unmasked. We're gonna get this bumper off the stand. We got new grills. We're gonna fully assemble everything. We got all sorts of hardware that we took off, and stuff that was like in the trunk. You can see here we got a bunch of broken parts. We still have fasteners and stuff that are kind of attached to all this. So we got to take this off. We got all new grills, obviously. We'll be reusing the license plate bracket. We'll be reusing the emblem. We got new upper grill, but you can see here, the bumper is literally blown apart. And we do have a new wheel liner, but we'll take the hardware off of this one, make sure we got everything. We already put the new airbox resonator in place. So this is the old one. It's broken. You can see our old hood hinges. And I'll just show you guys. Look how they do not put paint on these cars. That is how a car company can make more money and charge the same price. They just start putting less paint on the vehicles. And there's no clear on it. They don't put paint all the way around. It's pretty crazy. And honestly, the reason why our door and fender might be a shade off is because I guarantee there's not that much paint on even the outside. So we probably have a little more paint, which caused us to not have such a transparent color. You're probably seeing through to the primers on that. So we got a rocker panel here, so we'll pop that back on. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. We got a bumper here for a Prius that's coming in next week. So we got it all prepped out. I got to have her stop by and drop off our tow hook plugs out of her bumper right now. So we'll get this painted probably first thing Monday morning, and we'll have it ready for her to install on Wednesday. So we'll just have her drop off in the morning, and she'll pick it up about midday. That way we don't have to keep her car. So that's what we're gonna do today. Ready for delivery. Canopy's ready for delivery. We're waiting on Teo's O-rings, and we gotta get this fully unmasked, assembled, and we'll do a little bit of detailing on it. Make sure we wipe it down, take the stickers from the tow truck company off, the writing on the window, and we'll get this thing all ready today. And most likely it'll just be ready for pickup tomorrow morning. And yeah, we'll just get a good head start cleaning the shop, taking the garbage out, and getting ready for next week. But anyways, guys, I really appreciate all your guys' love and support here on the channel. We are creeping up on that 10K. I cannot believe it. Karmen and I are super grateful for you guys, all the love and support, all you guys commenting, joining our giveaways. It's super awesome. I think we're going to be creeping up on that 10K, and we're going to have to go live here real soon. But we appreciate the support. If you guys can, please smash that like button. We really appreciate it. Leave a comment down below. Let us know what you guys think, what's going on in the shop. I hope you guys can appreciate all the consistency here, doing the in the shop update videos and just being able to check in with you guys throughout the week. And on the weekends, we're always going to be trying to have some fun and bring you guys along. Like, comment, hit that subscribe button if you haven't, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a good weekend.
Ooh, like LeBron, though, or like Lonzo. Ooh, I'm a baller, yeah, shot caller, yeah. They love me, you can't touch me, nah, can't.